What is up, guys? RSC 6414 here, back with another video. This time I am going to be talking about a number of things, and all of them will involve independent wrestling. Yes, so all those indie fans out there, now's your chance to listen to a podcast designated to indie wrestling for an episode. Now, it's not going to be every episode. This is episode 2. I realize it's been 3 months since I've done SuperCard Radio, so this will be a big thing, big episode. I'll be talking about Full Impact Pro's upcoming iPay-per-views. One's Thursday, and then one goes live to video on demand on Friday. I haven't gotten either one of them, but I plan on buying them in the next couple of days before Thursday. The October 11th, it's called Dangerous with Intentions, or no, it's just Dangerous Intentions. I apologize. It's headlined between a 2 out of 3 falls match, the FIP World Heavyweight Championship match, 2 out of 3 falls. The current champion, Trent Beretta, is facing John Davis for 2 out of 3 falls. So that'll be interesting. Then we're going to talk about a variety of other things. The other video on demand, live to video on demand, I should say, FIP Full Impact Pro with Malice in a hair versus mask match. Chase and Rant versus Lince Dorado. If Dorado loses, he has to take off his mask. If Rance loses, he has to shave his hair. So that'll be interesting. That's live to video on demand. Then we've got people like Kenneth Cameron involved in these iPay-per-views this weekend. Some of you may remember him from Ascension and NXT. So that'll be good. Then you've got, like I said, John Davis versus Trent Beretta, who was in WWE, 2 out of 3 falls on Dangerous Intentions. Beretta won the Full Impact Pro Championship, Heavyweight Championship, at Heat Stroke 2 months ago. He beat John Davis, and for the World Heavyweight Championship, Davis held it for a good 6 months probably. So Beretta knocks off Davis, much to my dismay, since I'm a big John Davis fan. So 2 out of 3 falls, like I said, should be good. Then on the Full Impact Pro World Tag Team Championship match, I expect Beretta to retain over John Davis since he just won it literally a month ago, 2 months ago. So that should be interesting. Then we've got the World Tag Team Championship match, Lance and Harlem Bravado versus Dos Pendejos. Lance and Harlem Bravado, most of you know as the Bravado Brothers out of Ring of Honor. Then you've got Dos Pendejos, Jay Rios, and Eddie Cruz. And then you've got Bravado Brothers are champs, so I expect them to retain considering they won. It wasn't at Heatstroke, it was the pay-per-view before. I can't remember. I think it was Declaration of Independence that they won. So that'll also be pretty interesting stuff. I'd expect the Bravado Brothers to retain. Then we've got the Full Impact Pro Florida Heritage Championship match, Gran Akuma. Most of you know him from Chikara. Back in the old Chikara days, Gran Akuma was a well-known wrestler in Chikara Nation. And he just won the Heritage title last iPay-per-view at Heatstroke. He knocked off Uhaa Nation, who had held it for a while but hadn't been making it to many events, so that's why I'd imagine that would happen. Slick Wagner Brown, to be honest, I have really not much. I think can't remember. The name sounds familiar. I'm looking him up right now. Says Northeastern United. It says like he's defeated Christopher Daniels. I haven't, to be honest, seen him before. So it'll be interesting to see this match. I'd expect Gran Akuma to retain here just because he won it a month ago at Heatstroke. I'd expect him to get a sufficient title reign. hold on to the title for a while, so that'll be interesting. Then we've got an evening gown match. Jessica Havoc, the female wrestler, going up against Mr. Maxwell Chicago, who comes out in a suit to wrestle. So I'm interested to see how Maxwell Chicago always makes the matches entertaining. I always like to watch him. He kind of jokes around, so it's always kind of funny. You've got a fatal four-way. This match looks really good. Lince Dorado versus Rich Swann versus Pinky Sanchez, who used to be in Dumb, Ugly, F-word, Dumb, Ugly Fucks. I'll just go ahead and say it. This is not a PG podcast. I'm just kidding. All right, versus Johnny Vandal with Larry Dallas and Trina Michaels. He's on the Larry Dallas circuit kind of thing. This match will be good. Some high flyers, Lince Dorado, Rich Swann, Pinky Sanchez. I mean, that'll be a good match. It'll probably be one of those matches that people, it's not a headline, but it'll be one of the matches that really ends up being one of the better ones. So I'm expecting that one to be really good. And you have Chase and Rance with, versus Mr. Touchdown, Mark Angelicetti, who also wrestles on the Wrestling Is companies for them, and then he also wrestles, he wrestled in Chikara. He teamed with Dasher Hatterfield, or whatever his name is. Can't remember. I think it's Dasher Hartfield. That's what it was. So, I mean, then we've got Kenneth Cameron versus Sasso Rivera, who's associated with Jesus De Leon, who he wrestled. I think Kenneth Cameron wrestled him, not Heat Stroke, but I'm pretty sure he wrestled him at Declaration of Independence in July. So that'll be interesting. So Kenneth Cameron, you want to check out some former WWE guys, Trevor Retta, Kenneth Cameron's involved. So yeah, WWNlive.com. I'll have both iPay-per-views. Then I'm about to preview FI Full Impact Pro with Malice and see how long that goes. And then I'll see how much time we have left for other things like Ring of Honor's Glory by Honor that I'm going to be previewing October 26th. Then it should be a very interesting iPay-per-view. Considering Adam Cole just won the vacant Ring of Honor World Championship, the vacant one at Death Before Dishonor, and that'll be interesting. But Full Impact Pro with Malice, for those of you who are wondering, you don't know what I'm talking about, this is independent companies. I'm not talking about WWE TNA in this episode, so those fans, if you don't really care, then apologize. I'm going to switch it up and make some new material. Talk about indie some too, not just WWE and TNA. But, yeah, Full Impact Pro with Malice is headlined by Lince Dorado and Chase and Rance. Hair versus mask match. Then you've got Maxwell Chicago versus Slick Wagner Brown. Then you've got Kenneth Cameron versus Jesus De Leon, with Sasso Rivera, who Kenneth Cameron will face the night before at Dangerous Intentions. So I'm expecting that to be kind of an interesting set of matches. They're pretty exciting guys to watch. Johnny Vandal goes up against Mr. Touchdown, and he will be accompanied with Larry Dallas. Then the rest of the matches are sort of up in the air. Those are the only ones that are booked right now. I'm guessing John Davis and Gran Akuma will appear on here. I would assume Trent Beretta would be in a match since he's the World Heavyweight Champion, face of Full Impact Pro right now. And then everybody else, I guess, is sort of up in the air. So just never, and I'm sure the World Tag Team Champions, Lance and Harlem, for Full Impact Pro will appear as well. So everything sort of looks like some pretty good cards. I'm excited for them, I have to say. And so yeah, that's Full Impact Pro. That's a little dose of Full Impact, as people say in IZW. Oh yeah, Impact Zone Wrestling. Talk a little bit about that. I'll talk about what's been going on lately. For those of you who don't know, it's a very small company in the southwestern United States, Oklahoma, or the Midwest, I should say, and Lawton, Oklahoma. You can watch it on GFL.TV every week for free, and then they have a big pay-per-view every other month for $15. I always enjoy it. Some people, it's not for everybody, but I really like it, and credit to those guys. It's always entertaining to watch. It's not blood and guts, so those people that are looking for that, don't go there to look. I mean, you'll see them sometimes. There'll be, like, blood and stuff in, like, the bigger matches, like Steel Cage, but it's not like, it's sort of like WWE. You won't see it a ton. But I like it, you know. I think it's some good wrestling. There's been a good build so far for Halloween Hangover, the Monsters Bash Battle Royal, 30-man over the top rope. So if you like Battle Royals, go to GFL.TV in the next couple weeks and order Halloween Hangover. And the name's cool too. So you gotta order it. Just kidding. So that should be interesting. I'm pretty pumped up to see what the build's gonna happen there. We've already got Johnny Z versus Damon Windsor, a rematch for the IZW World Heavyweight Championship at Halloween Hangover. Then I'm sure Team Bull. I don't know if there'll be a ton of titles defended. Generally, there's a couple titles defended because the Battle Royal takes up like an hour alone. So it'll be interesting to see what other matches form and develop. I know I'm excited to see it. The past couple weeks have been pretty good. Now we've just recently found out if Bad Brad Michaels eliminates Double D, then Bad Brad Michaels gets a shot at the IZW World Heavyweight Championship. So Double D's the first entrant guaranteed this year since he lost the match to Aaron Neal, which was a stipulation. Whoever on an episode of IZW Adrenaline, Double D lost then against Aaron Neal. Then he's first entrant in the Monsters Bash Battle Royal. So it'll be interesting to see. So I'm excited for that build. So that's the little IZW. Go check them out, www.izwrestling.com. Go check Full Impact Pro out at FIPwrestling.com. And go buy the pay-per-views for IZW at GFL.TV or for Full Impact Pro pay-per-views this week. Check those out at WWNlive.com. By the way, Halloween Hangover and the Monsters Bash Battle Royal is Monsters Bash Battle Royal is in Halloween Hangover, so it'll be November 2nd in that event. Hence the name, Halloween Hangover, because it's after Halloween. So it'll be good. I'm excited for it. It's always my favorite pay-per-view of the year in IZW, so I'm pretty pumped up. So now I'm going to move on to Ring of Honor Wrestling. Since we've got some time left, we've got some things on the card. We have the Fatal 4-Way to receive a TV title shot at Final Battle. That was just announced literally, I think, in the past couple days. We've got Jay Lethal, Tommaso Ciampa, and good old redneck kung fu mastermind, Mark Briscoe. And then I think Michael Bennett's in it, if I'm not mistaken, even though he's in a match. Pretty sure that's what's going down. That's actually for Cincinnati. That's not for some reason I thought it was I'm on Ring of Honor's site right now to just check out the card, see all the matches, see if there's any that I haven't seen been made this week. And I'm looking at it right now, and it doesn't appear that the Fatal 4-Way, that's at Cincinnati. So I apologize. Botched by me. Sin Cara, it's all your fault. I'm just kidding. Glory by Honor to the 26th in Chicago, Illinois. Well, I know there's a couple matches that have already been made off the top of my head, so I can tell you those. You got Paul London versus Roderick Strong. Gonna be a hell of a match. Two great wrestlers going at it one-on-one. That could steal the show alone. Then you've got Pile Driver versus Pile Driver, Mr. Wrestling, Kevin Steen versus Michael Bennett. Another sure to be a pretty good match. And this is the one I'm really looking forward to. Champions versus All-Stars, 8-man tag team main event. This will be good. You've got the champion. I'm trying to remember who all is in it. Adam Cole, I know, is in it. Then you've got the World Tag Team Champions of Ray Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. And then you've got the World TV Champ, Matt Taven, going. So all the champions on one team going up against Michael Elgin, Jay Lethal, and the CNC, Wrestle Factory, Caprice Coleman, and Cedric Alexander. Some high flyers. That'll be exciting. You got some power. You got some high flyers, some tag wrestlers. So you've got all of this in one match. What more can you ask for? So that's sure to be a damn good match. I know it's going to be a good one. Then you've got Jimmy Jacobs going up against Adam Page in its Jimmy Jacobs Trial Series matches that we've been seeing. And then, all right, now I'm on the Ring of Honor website. Finally, it picks up. You've got, it says also scheduled to appear. Let's see if I missed any matches that have been confirmed. Just making sure. I apologize. It took a while to load. Yeah, I was right. I did the Champions versus All-Stars. Those are the competitors. And no, I didn't know this stipulation. If any member of the All-Stars pins the world champion, they will get a future title match. So I'm guessing of a member of whoever pins the champion will get the title shot of that championship that they pinned the holder of, if that makes sense. Alright, so it says also scheduled to appear Sicilian Psychopath Tommaso Ciampa, my boy, my favorite ROH wrestler, and Adrenaline Rush, ACH, and Darius Thomas. Always exciting, great, high flyers. Always exciting to watch. Then my Silas Young, not too excited about him. I don't know why I don't like him, but whatever. That's on iPay-per-view Saturday, October 26th. This week I know they have on ROH TV, they have the championship match. They talk about the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship on ROH TV this week. At the tournament finals for it, Michael Elgin versus Adam Cole. If you missed it at Death Before Dishonor, then you need to go to ROHWrestling.com and check it out, because it was a good match and we crowned our champion for a 3-month vacancy after that big, long 16-man tournament. So, I mean, I'm pretty excited. Independent wrestling, I know a lot of people like PWG. I don't watch PWG much, but I hear Battle of Los Angeles Night 2 is really good, maybe one of the best shows of the year as far as wrestling goes in America. So I might want to pick that DVD up from High Spots and Night 1, because Bola Battle of Los Angeles is PWG's biggest event of the year, so that'll be cool. And that's my little PWG kind of throw in there. Then Evolve 23, go to www.live.com there. That was a pretty good show. AR Fox retains the Evolve title over Anthony Nese. That was an live to on-demand. I got Evolve 24, but still not watched that, so there'll probably be a review up on my channel. I'm going to start trying to do some independent wrestling reviews. If people will watch the independent wrestling reviews, comment below and say, I'll watch them. So, yeah, it wraps up episode number 2 of SuperCard Radio. That's my IndyCast. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out Full Impact Pro's 2 events this week, Thursday night, 9 p.m., WWN Live, Full Impact Pro, Dangerous Intentions. I think I forgot to tell you the time. It's actually, pretty sure it's 9 p.m. And then FIP with Malice is live on demand, so you can watch it whenever. So check out my other videos and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. SuperCard Radio, RSC 6414, out.